This is a practice video for Sonata number 4 in D major by Handel. This is the 5th song in the Suzuki Book 6. I'm going to be working on the second movement of the Handel Sonata number 4 in D major. Just a couple of things in this song that are quite difficult to get in tune and with the shifting and things like that, so I thought I'd go over it to help you out. So I'm looking at measure 13. So these measures, 13, 14, 15, 16, those are really hard to get in tune and shift around. So what I'm going to do is play them for you the way I practice them. So I take the first two notes of measure 13 and I just play those notes together as a double stop. It's a fifth. Fifths are very hard to get in tune. Don't even worry about the other notes right now, just get that one in tune. Make sure you're in a good third position. Okay, then I'm going to skip to the third beat. Third beat, which has the C sharp and the A. And I practice shifting from this chord that we just did, the fifth, to that second position, 1 and 2. And I go back and forth. Do it over and over until I get it totally amazingly in tune. And it's really easy for me to get it. And you can be totally bored out of your mind doing this, but I promise you, if you do it over and over and over, your brain will get it, and your arm, the muscles in your arm, the memory muscles, muscle memory I guess you say, will get it, and you'll just nail it every time if you practice it slow like this. Okay, then I'm going to go to the next measure, which is measure 14. And I figure out, oh, that's the same thing as the measure before, so I've already practiced it. So I go on to measure 15, and I play those first two notes as a chord. They're also fifth. So it's very difficult to go from measure 14 to measure 15 to get that in tune. It's second position to first position. So I'm going to try doing the last beat of measure 14, the C sharp and the A as the double stop, just those two notes, and then practice going from there to measure 15, the first two notes of measure 15. So I practice it over and over until I nail it. Then I do the next chord, which is, that's pretty easy, open A and F sharp. But I always practice going before and then into it and then go back and forth and back and forth. So I measure 15, the fifth, the E and the B, and then the A and the F sharp. Measure 15, the B and the F sharp. I said that. The fifth to an open A and an F sharp. Now we have to go in third position, measure 16. Another fifth. Oh man, it's very hard. So you're going to practice going from open A and F sharp to third position, the fifth. After you get that, you go to the next chord from this one. We're measure 16 now. And then to second position. Okay, so this would take, possibly if this is your first time playing this might take up to 15, 20 minutes, even more, depending on how good you want to get it into your fingers. Okay, so I'm going to start on measure 12, or measure 13. Okay, now after I get those really, really good, then I'm going to add in the other notes. So I'm going to go. Because normally it would be like this. But it's so hard to get all that in tune, so I play it double stops first. Next note. Next one. And don't go on until you get it in tune. That was a little bit out of tune, so I have to make sure it's perfect. You have to practice in tune. Really, really do have to do that. Measure 15. Measure 16. Okay, then you would go through that and you practice that 10, 15, 20 minutes to get it really, really good. Once you get that, then you go on to the next stage, which is about something like this. Okay, so I still have to practice a teeny tiny bit out of tune. And then at this point, so you're doing the 16th notes as if you were almost doing them separate, but you do it in double stops and do a small amount of bow, because when you're going to do it up to tempo, you're going to use a small amount of bow as well. So, one more time. Okay, so once you get that, another 10, 15, 20 minutes, even more if you need it, then you start doing the separate bows and not double stops. So something like this. And you do it again until you get it really good and in tune. All right, I hope that helps. I'll be doing another video for some other measures in this song that will help you get them in tune as well. Good luck.